Well, I won a Munster championship and we failed in the All-Ireland, but I think this made up for the disappointment of that All-Ireland. I said I was hoping, that I could win this junior medal, because I mean, even for the club, there's great men here in the club that have never won anything, and I think this Sunday made up for it. It made up for all of it, the disappointments down through the years, we had.
What kind of a future can you see for this team now?
Well, first of all, we shouldn't go overboard. While we're after winning the junior championship, we're moving up a step. We're going into senior ranks now, and there's a lot of good clubs up there. But I mean, if we train, and if the interest is kept within the club, I think we can do okay with it.
Thanks very much, John, and the best of luck to you in senior grade.
Thanks very much, then.
We fear now it is one of the selectors, Patsy McGilligan. Congratulations, Patsy. You must be delighted.
As they say in Dublin, Denis, over the moon. It is something we all dreamt about, but then maybe thought would never happen. But it finally happened yesterday anyway, after all those bleak years going back to 1958. As Michael Griffin said one day, I think, he says, we didn't know how to win South titles for the last 20 or 30 years, and now we can't stop winning and finish up winning a county, making it better still.
You had a very strong panel there, Patsy, during the year, yourself and Brendan and Artie, and you had to narrow it down there a couple of months ago before the South final. That must be a hard decision to make.
Oh, it was. We had the three of us met, and we knew that there would be people disappointed, but the panel was just beginning to get a bit out of hand. And well, the one thing we've been doing for the last 2 years, whatever decisions we made them together and stuck by our decisions as the year went on, and Phil's help as well, I suppose. We finally achieved what we wanted to achieve.
Can you see him doing well in the senior hurling?
Well, I don't see any reason why not. I think that the gap between junior and senior is getting closer year by year. And if you go back even to Feehan Media, the crowd we beat yesterday, I think it was back around 1962-63, that they won the junior county and they won the senior county on the following year. And I think that the gap between junior and senior has closed since then. I think as well as that now, if you go back the last couple of years, we've played Atlaka, Brewery, Killeedy, Feehan, Tunafalla, all those senior teams in challenge matches, and more than held their own against them. So I'd be quite confident we'll hold our own in senior grade.
Thanks very much, Patsy, and congratulations once again. We're here with us now, Martin Murphy, one of the stars in yesterday's win. Congratulations, Martin.
Thanks very much, Denis. Thank you.
What did you think of the game?
It's a brilliant game of hurling. It was very, very fast from the word go. It was played at a roasting place throughout and they came at us all the time. We had to play for 60 minutes to win it, and we did it. I thought, geez, to be enough, and 10 minutes into the second half, I thought if we held them at bay, we might be able to play our own game after that and kind of concentrate. But they came at us for 30 minutes in the second half as well, and just very close.
I remember talking to you after the South final victory last year over Glenroe, and you were injured at the time. You were terribly disappointed. At that time, could you see yourself going on winning a county championship this year?
Well, it was always a dream. We had to win a Limerick junior county final, but I could. I mean, there was the players that were there, like against the first year last year, we won the South. There was a great team there, and we had Phil Bennis, of course. He really, really made a great job with the team, and motivated the team every way. And this year it was the same again, very same commitment from every one of the players. And I found that when we won the South, I thought we had a great chance of winning the county.
You had an outstanding game there now yesterday at Centrefield. Were you worried at any stage of it?
I was worried at about 15 minutes into the second half. We went down a point, and I thought, we never throw the championship every game this year except the final yesterday. We were below. The first time we went down, we were leading every game from the start to finish, but yesterday we went down by a point, and I thought it's going to take a mighty effort to come back and get on top again, but we did. The lucky goal probably was the turning point of it, really. It was, things went right for us, and I knew we could do it all right. We had the guts and determination, so that's what got it for us.
Thanks very much, Martin. I hope you'll be with the club for many years to come.
Thanks, Denis. Thank you.
We've another one of the players here now, one of the longest serving members of the team, apart from Jim Cullen, Dinja Horgan. Congratulations, Dinja.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks.
Were you keyed up for yesterday's game now?
I was, sure was.
Were you confident?
I was confident. That I believed we could do it. Like I was.
You were one of the players there now that over the last 2 years put in a tremendous effort there in training. You must have found it hard there for the last month anyway, when the weather was getting dark, like leaving home every night there around 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it was a bit of an effort, alright. But I believed all along we could win the county. So at the end of the day, I said, just got to be all worth it, like.
Thanks very much, then, John. Congratulations, you. We fear now it is Ned O'Donnell, the captain of the team, and Ned unfortunately was injured yesterday. You must be very disappointed, Ned.
I was.
And the last county final I went to was 1978, and you were out injured again for that one. There must be some cost in you down in finals anyway.
Definitely.
Do you think that they'll do well in senior hurling?
Agreed.
Thanks very much, Ned, and I hope you'll be with us for many days. Now John Murphy, who got the Man of the Match award yesterday. It was a double victory for you, John. You must be delighted.
Yeah, it was great, especially to win the county is one thing. Beating Feehan is another thing, and getting Man of the Match. I don't think it was very hard to pick out one man, especially from Ballyagran yesterday, because as far as I'm concerned, it was 25 men on the panel. It was behind in the field we done it, just where it all started, and everyone deserved it.
It was really a sweet victory for you yesterday, because I remember talking to you Brian Keel last year after Feehan had beaten us, and you were the most disappointed man that I ever met anyway after the match.
Yeah, I was fierce disappointed. I know we were good enough, if on the day we were good enough, but we didn't get the scores. If we got a goal like we did yesterday, definitely we'd have beaten Feehan. But yesterday every man there on the field gave 100%, and that's why we have the cup together.
You had played great hurling there during the year, except in the semi-final against Cork. You came in for a lot of criticism over your game. Were you upset over that?
I was disappointed with the Cork match. Definitely gone over to kill me like that. Then I took it for granted we were going to win it. Like that was it, and going in saying that it was hard to rise the game, especially playing against Cork. We were way better, but we were under pressure, and we won it. And that was the main thing.
Yeah, thanks very much, John. We feel with us now our star fullback, Mike Leary. Congratulations, Mike.
Yeah, it was great to win. Great to win yesterday.
Were you,
The one thing was to beat Feehan in the final.
were you worried during the game?
Well, I was definitely worried. I knew that Feehan wasn't that bad. We kind of kept him at bay there, especially Michael. He seemed to score in his last few matches, but it was the first time in 10 years he didn't score even a point in a match.
I remember talking to you here in the hall one night last week, and you were one of the very few players now that was very confident of beating Feehan.
Yeah, well, I knew we had the better of him. There was all during the week we were hearing about Mara Sullivan. He wouldn't be playing. But I think if we didn't win, if we won yesterday, we'll say, and if Mara Sullivan wasn't playing, it wouldn't mean half to, but every one of them were playing. And that's the good thing about it.
You must have been delighted there for Jim Cullinan and Dean Joe Howard, who have given great service down there through the years. You must be delighted to see them players getting their county medal.
Yeah, even Jim now, he played a great game, and once you saw Jim going for the ball, you know, he's going to get it, and it meant trouble for Feehan straight away,
Thanks very much, Mike. We feel with us now last year's captain, Mike Gorman. Mike, you played a great game yesterday, cornerback. You were on Mike O'Sullivan there in the first half an hour.
Well, Dean, I got better of him, I suppose, right, but first 2 or 3 balls I was out before him, I suppose, but Michael Sullivan, they say, is a good man if you get the ball into his hand, but so if you don't let him get into his hand, he's not there, I say.
I think there wasn't much fear of that yesterday with the way that Mike Leary, Seamus Cullinan and yourself were playing anyway. He handled them very well. Were you worried during the game now that Feehan were going to take it from you?
Well, then when they went a point ahead of us there in the second half, I thought I was a bit worried, right, but when we got that goal there in the second half, I knew well that we had it and that they wouldn't come back from us, because Mike Leary and Seamus Cullinan, they were playing very well there on the full back line, and I knew very well that we wouldn't be beat at that stage.
Thanks very much, Mike. We're here with us now, Neddy Farrell, who played half-back yesterday and played a great game there. Congratulations, Neddy. You must have been delighted.
Delighted, Denis. Delighted to win this championship. I thought last year that we would go the whole way, but so much to wait this year, especially against Feehan in the final, and to take it from.
Because like John Cagney, it was a great year for you. You were on the Limerick junior team that won the Munster Championship.
Oh, yes, that's right. We're delighted to win the Munster Championship. It was a disappointment right, to lose the All-Ireland, but yesterday's victory made up for all that.
Do you think they'll do well in Seniors Championship, Neil?
Well, if the lads keep together and train as well as they did this year and last year, I think that we will do fairly well. Like we're hopeful for the Senior Championship anyway.
Thanks very much, Nidia. We're here with us now, John Twomey, who came on as a substitute yesterday and who had been playing very well during the year there, but he lost form there probably at the wrong time for himself. You must be very disappointed, John.
I was, Denis. I was fairly disappointed when I heard that I wasn't playing in this. I played all the other championship games, but I think I have to be fair to the selectors and Phil Bennis as well. They had a panel of 25 to pick from, and as we all know, at the end of the day, you can only pick 15, and I didn't figure in that 15, but I was delighted. That's natural enough that the team won, and it was a great honour for me to come on for whatever number of minutes it was, and add to that, you know. So overall, I'm not too disappointed. Like.
A lot of enjoyment have been got out of this team there by the supporters anyway, like, you know, down there for the last couple of years, because he put in an awful effort there in training. Can you see him being a fairly good senior team?
I suppose last year we said after winning the first South that we do very well, and maybe we got complacent when we went to Rathkeil against Feehan. But I think we were just chatting about it this evening, and we just said of the 1977 minor team that played with Effin, a lot of us stayed together. The 79 under-21 team beaten by Glenroe. We're just very fortunate that nobody as such has kind of left the parish, and we're all still kind of staying together. So I think at senior level, if we can stay together, and if we can keep that 25, because I think the younger fellas of that 25, next year they're going to be a year older. Possibly next year we mightn't break one record at senior level, but I think in 2 or 3 years' time we could be a force to be reckoned with.
Well, John, I hope that when the first senior team from the parish goes out next year that you'll be playing centre field. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Denis.
We're here now with Michael Griffin, the Secretary of the Board and Org. Michael, you must be delighted with yesterday's win.
Delighted, Dean. Actually, I was just thinking there that it was history to us this year. That, we won 2 Souths in a row and to win the county, so it was a great year.
You would have been worried, I'd say, yesterday during the game.
Well, I was worried in the second half, particularly when Feehan went up a point. We had no score got there in the second half. They got, I think, was it 3 points they got? Actually, I was worried that time. But I suppose that goal, that was the turning point.
What did you think of the team when it was selected? Were you satisfied with it?
Well, I was satisfied. You know, there was a positional switches, I suppose, and all that. But you know, I suppose I thought that John Twomey maybe should have got the option of playing in the final.
Well, that's the question that I was going to ask you, Mike, but you answered it all for me. Do you think they'll have a good senior team?
Well, you know, it could be something new to them, I suppose. I'd say that we'll do fairly well in senior hurling, you know. We've a good a team as any, you know, and I'd say that it'll be as good as any for next year.
Because I had luck there in Ned O'Donnell now, who had given great service to the club down through the years. Like, you know, as captain, that Ned had to miss out again yesterday.
It was unfortunate, really, you know. He was a good captain, and he was playing a lot of good games for him, and it was very unfortunate that he did miss the county final.
Do you think Feehan are disappointed?
Oh, I'd say they're very disappointed. They were expecting to win that fairly easy. It was great to beat him.
I thought you were supposed to go back there today and have a chat with him.
Well, we'll probably go back to see him later on, I'd say. No?
Thanks very much, Mike.
With Snow, Denis Feehan, a man who's been involved all the year with this team, and indeed has been involved with teams down through the years, both as a selector and all the rest. But this year he was both involved with the field committee and involved with the committee here for the preparation of this county final. Denis, you must have got great satisfaction from yesterday's victory.
I did, John. I was delighted, like, you know, because we've been involved there for so many years, and we've gone out with teams that have been beaten the first round of the championship. I thought, like, you know, at one stage that winning the county was only a dream. But I mean, it was great for, you know, likes of Seamus Quill and Johnny Boyce and myself that's been there since around 1959, like, you know, and it was great to win it.
We were always considered here a team that was very glad to get to a final. Up to now, naturally, it was the South final, and people said, God, if Ballyagran get to a South final, that's it. What would you put down? Why do you think all of a sudden we've won 2 Souths in a county? What would you put it down to?
I'd put it down to Phil Bennis, because for the simple reason that Phil Bennis was... he motivated them, and he put I think he changed our style of hurling a little, like, you know, and that made all the difference.
Right, we're going from Jonah now. We're Jonah champions today, and naturally the celebrations are good at the moment. But when this dies down and we kind of view the prospect of being senior, how could you honestly say that Castletown Ballyagran will fail out at senior level?
Well, it is something now, John, that you see that you couldn't judge, I say, for about 2 years. Like, you know, even if the team went out next year and was beaten in the first round of the championship, I wouldn't pull out of the senior championship. Like, you know, I wouldn't try to come back junior. I'd give it at least 3 years. And there's a lot of good young players coming up there now. There's Tommy McMahon and Mike Bresnan, like, you know, just to mention two. And they're going to be a great addition to the club. And I'd give them a good chance now. Like, you know, in about 3 or 4 years' time, I think we'll have a right good senior hurling team here.
Just finally, Dennis, when can you see this celebration finishing?
About Christmas, John.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Thanks.
And before we finish now, we'll have a few tunes now from Pat Shaw Garman, Ben Garman and Mike Daly. Right, lads.